Hello and welcome back. Metal Rocker 86 is here reviewing albums one at a time. I think it's time to review yet another AC/DC album, so without further ado, here is The Razor's Edge. I don't think I need to give AC/DC's backstory again, so please go watch my review of Back in Black to hear it. On to the album. The Razor's Edge is the 11th studio album released by AC/DC, and it was released on September 21st of 1990. It is a 5-time platinum in Canada, the US, and Australia, a 2-time platinum in Germany and Switzerland, and a platinum in Austria, New Zealand, and Finland. Their previous 3 albums, Blow Up Your Video, Fly on the Wall, and Flick of the Switch, did not do as well as they thought they would, but there was one song on The Razor's Edge that brought them back, and that was Thunderstruck. The album consists of 12 songs, and altogether is about 46.5 minutes long. On lead vocals is Brian Johnson. On lead guitar is Angus Young. On rhythm guitar and backing vocals is Malcolm Young. On bass and backing vocals is Cliff Williams. And finally, on drums and percussions is Chris Slade. Now on to the songs, all of which were written by Angus Young and Malcolm Young. This first one is very up-tempo and was also released as a single. It's called Thunderstruck. Instrumentation. The guitars are the main focus with the awesome riffs and the great energy that will pump you up, but you can also hear the drums in the background. As for the solo in this one, it'll get you rockin'! The song came to be when Angus showed his brother Malcolm a trick he had learned from their brother George, where he would play the guitar with all the strings taped except for the B string. Then Malcolm said he knew a rhythm that would work well with that trick. And that's how Thunderstruck started. When choosing a name for this song, they came up with this thunder idea, and it really caught on. This was an amazing song to start the album with, and it really gets you pumped. Now we get to my favorite song on the album, and it's also quite up-tempo. It's called Fire Your Guns. Instrumentation. The guitars again are the main focus in this one, with the rockin' riffs used in the intro, verse, chorus, and solo. You can also hear the drums and bass in the background. With respect to the lyrics, it's probably best if I don't talk about them in this day and age, but it's an awesome song on the album. Now we get to Money Talks, which was also released as a single. The tempo slows down a little here, but it's still up-tempo. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars and the drums, which have some great riffs in this one, and the solo is pretty cool. You may think that this song is a salute to money, but it actually isn't. This song actually describes the bringing down of people who boast about their wealth and how society is divided by money. This was another good song on the album. Now we get to the album's title song, The Razor's Edge, and the tempo is about the same as the last one. Instrumentation. It starts off with a cool guitar intro that sets the mood for the song. Then, when the verse starts, the guitars get much harder and the drums come in. As for the solo, it's also very cool. The lyrics of this song describe someone being in a war and how they can lose their life at any time. This was another cool song on the album. Now we get to Mistress for Christmas. Who would have thought AC/DC would release a Christmas song? Well, they did. The tempo of the last 2 songs continue into this one. Instrumentation. It features some guitars with some okay riffs, and there are some background drums. The solo is pretty cool in this one though. The lyrics describe a guy who wants 2 women for Christmas. And I should probably just leave it at that, as I should not describe the rest in this day and age. This is a good song to listen to when the season is right, but it just doesn't fit with the rest of the songs on the album. Now the tempo speeds up, so get ready to rock your heart out. Instrumentation. It starts off with a killer guitar riff for the intro. Then, the guitars go silent for a bit, and all you can hear are the bass and drums. But in the second half of the verse and the chorus, the guitars come back. The song is about wanting to rock out and encouraging you to keep on rockin'. This was another great song on the album. Now the tempo slows down a little in this next one, which was also released as a single. Are you ready? Well, I don't know, but I do know that's the name of the song. Instrumentation. It starts off with a very unique guitar intro, and then it goes into some hard riffs that'll get your head banging. And as for the solo, it's also very cool. You can also hear the drums in the background. This is another song that has lyrics I should probably not talk about in this day and age, but this is still a great song on the album. The tempo from the last one continues into this next one, Got Ya by the Balls. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the hard guitar riffs in this one, with some aggressive drums. This one also has a cool solo. The song is mainly about a woman who's trying to get a rich guy, and this was an okay song on the album. Now the tempo speeds up as we get to Shot of Love. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the awesome guitar riffs that'll get you rocking, and the solo is also awesome, and you can hear the drums in the background. This song is another one that has lyrics I should probably not describe in this day and age, but it's still an awesome song on the album. Now the tempo slows down a little in Let's Make It. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars and drums in this one, and the guitars have some okay riffs, and the solo's okay. The main theme of this song is a guy trying to get a woman. This was an okay song on the album. The tempo from the last one continues into Goodbye and Good Riddance to Bad Luck. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the hard guitars for the most part, except for one part in the chorus where the guitars go silent and all you can hear are the bass and drums. As for the solo, it gives off great energy. From what I can see, the lyrics describe a guy who has had a lot of things go wrong with him, and now things are finally starting to turn the corner. This was a great song on the album. Now the tempo slows down as we get to the final song on the album, If You Dare. Instrumentation. During the verse, the guitars, bass, and drums can be heard equally, but in the chorus, the guitars get very hard and your head will be banging. As for the solo, it also gives off great energy. From my interpretation, the lyrics describe a guy who's trying to get a woman to go with him. This was a good song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really liked it. The songs were all very well written, the instrumentation was very good, and Brian Johnson did a great job on the vocals. For the most part, they got the song order right too. The only thing I would have changed, I would have taken Mistress for Christmas off the album. It just didn't fit. While it's an okay song, it's just too seasonal, and I end up skipping over it for most of the year. To conclude this, I will say go listen to The Razor's Edge. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!